These are the Chat City interviews from 103.2 Preston FM. Now, I said at 10 a.m. this morning we were going to go for a big finish today. I am joined in the studio with my final two guests, Hippy Hazard and Chewbash'her. Good morning.
Good morning. Hey.
If I can just ask Chewbash'her, just come
scooch forward a little bit.
Scooch forward a bit. There we go. They're not the normal names. These ladies are from Preston Roller Girls, our local roller derby team. So just for everybody who's not heard of roller derby yet, what Hippy Hazard and Chewbash'her, what's that all about?
Well, I think on Blog Preston the other day, it popped up as rugby on skates. We do want to make it clear it is a full contact sport. We do get together in training sessions to work hard and to bash each other hard. Yeah, it's a
lot of fun.
thing.
It's a lot of fun. It's not like you say like we get together to like beat each other up, but in a good way, in a constructive
way. In a constructive
way,
manner.
Yeah.
You've done something quite amazing, and you're about to do something quite amazing this weekend. I was mentioning before, I'm going to run 26.2 miles in 2 weeks. How far are you ladies going this weekend?
Well, collectively, 874 miles.
Boom.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's on roller skates.
Yeah.
So the ladies are raising funds for...
It's Space and St Catherine's Hospice. So
yeah. two charities very close to
local
Preston's heart.
charities.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What inspired you to do this?
I think it was just we wanted to find a new challenge, and a lot of the members of Preston Roller Girls did the marathon last year, the skate marathon. So they skate, or half marathons. So they did 14 or 26 miles, and they thought that was a lot of fun. So even though it was oh god,
it was a cold and wet day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I saw on the Facebook page. I saw you were looking a
miserable day,
a little bit cold, a little bit wet.
I think we want to give something back.
Yeah,
to the
definitely.
Community, really. We've been how long? Three and a
half years.
Yeah, the Preston Roller Girls have been going.
Yeah.
Combined with the awesome challenge of it and all the tea and the cakes
and flat
and the pain and the blisters and the tears. We're ready for it. We really are. We're really looking forward to it.
So on Sunday, collectively, you're going to skate from Land's End to John O'Groats.
On Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Gosh, have you been doing lots of training for this? Have you been preparing very
We're a busy bunch.
Yeah.
We all have our, on top of roller derby. Yeah, I mean, we get to training as much as possible that we do. We train 3 times a week as it is, and I think where possible, people have been going out onto getting onto this nice smooth tarmac and really trying to get some miles in. But I think our heads are there, so the skates will follow. Really,
I think so. Yeah,
we're just gonna go for it.
It's all about between the 2 ears when you're pushing yourself to go that far.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you've got all these girls, you've got all the girls from Preston Roller Girls like behind you.
They're totally psyched up.
How big is Preston Roller Girls these days?
We've got about 30 to 40 members strong at the moment. So so we've got a lot of new members, which is really cool. We've got like a lot of intake recently, which is great.
I was going to ask about that. You do a special thing called Sinners to Winners, don't you?
Yes. Yeah.
Is there one of them coming up soon?
It's in summer, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really soon, I think.
Yeah. I think it's not so far away.
No.
We
should have checked the date for that. No.
No, it's okay.
I'm not positive.
I'm sure.
What it is.
Either way, on our Preston Roller Girls Facebook page and our website, we will we update that regularly anyway.
I was about to say the Twitter and the Facebook this morning has been flashing and bleeping like crazy.
Go!
You have got a phenomenal number of fans out there and a massive amount of support. Even the Space Centre have been retweeting and tweeting about you this way. So you've raised
£1,207 are on at the moment on the Just Giving website. We've also got sort of cash donations coming in as well, so it will be ongoing until.
And we've also got places for people who are matching the donations for Space up to 250 quid. So that's another 250 quid for Space on top of that.
That's
which is
amazing.
Great.
Obviously, Space Centre is the local charity who do provide play areas. And St Catherine's Hospice. Everybody knows all about the amazing work they do. Goodness, I really did mean this was a big finish, because you've like arrived in the studio and it's like turned the volume up to 11, so to speak. It's great.
It is really exciting.
Yeah.
I want to do it now. And then do it again.
Do it again and again and again.
Yes.
Can I just ask, why did you pick Happy
Hippy Hazard, yeah.
Why did you pick that? That's your, because when you're roller derby, when you're a roller derby player, you almost pick this alter ego, don't you?
Yeah, I think there's different approaches that people take to picking things like the names. I mean, some people do want this sort of mean persona, as it were, even though it might not even fit their personality off track.
I've met Pendle.
Yeah.
I think she's but yes, I see what you mean.
Yeah. I think the hippie hazard comes from, I don't know, a bit of a laid back hippie nature, and it was originally probably partly a hazard on track and a hazard to myself on track. That's now changed.
It has changed.
Training, and I know my teammates will probably be laughing hilariously right now, watching me just randomly fall over.
I'm not a hazard anymore.
No,
you just sort of just go down, and it's just like, what happened? I don't know. It's just happened.
But yeah, over the last 2 years or so, I've tried to become a derby athlete rather than just
we are athletes. Yes,
yeah.
You are indeed. I've watched some roller derby on YouTube, and it's a really physical sport. It's not dainty, is it?
We are. I mean, we are. We're serious about being like a sports team, as it were. We really work on things like the contact and the drills when we are training, and we do have a lot of fun doing it, definitely, with big smiles on our faces. So yeah.
It's always positive as well. It's like, that was an amazing hit. It's like, oh my god, you totally battered me tonight.
That is one sweet bruise.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, the bruises, like derby kisses.
Derby kisses, I was about to say, I've seen somebody tweeting that derby kiss on their leg.
That's Ferris's. Yeah. That is a big bruise.
It's a rather large bruise, but she drew a love heart around it.
She did. She does love roller derby.
It seems to be, once you're involved, does it tend to just suck you in, and now it takes over your life?
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's really difficult for it not to do that. It's like once you've just sort of been swept into it, and that's it. You can't go back now.
There's all the lingo, and there's all the
and it's just like, I don't see why anybody would want to leave.
Yeah.
It's just,
or not want to come.
Yeah,
come
exactly.
to Preston Roller Girls.
Yeah. Everybody come to Preston Roller Girls.
You've been so popular. Last night when I mentioned on Twitter that I was interviewing ladies from Preston Roller Girls today, I got a question. I need to ask you about the Fierce Valley Roller Girls, because the match report isn't up yet, apparently.
Oh.
How did you do? How was that?
I can't remember the score. So they won.
Oh.
Yeah. And it was a very, very tough bout.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, so there you go. So do you have a league for this? So when you go in your bouts and you play up against other people, is it like for positioning and things, or?
We have bout eligible skaters, so people who are ready to bout, and then we have a roster, and you earn points mostly by attendance to get on that roster, so it's to sort of like earn your place playing in a bout. So
cool. Yeah. And then Preston Roller Girls, is there a UK roller derby league? Like the football league.
It's quite a complex.
Yeah,
we have like a northwest set of teams.
Yeah, exactly.
That run on sort of A and B levels. Yeah. And we generally aim to play against sort of similar
levels.
Teams.
Otherwise it doesn't. It's not much of a challenge for the higher team. It's a bit disheartening for the lower level team, and it's not a great game to watch either. If you've ever watched a one-sided derby game, it's like, well, they're gonna win.
So it's very
it's
very open that you're aware of what levels you're at and how you can play.
Yeah, and it's much better if you've got two, sort of like very evenly matched teams playing, and it's like, oh, what's going to happen? Like right on the edge of your seat. Even if you're playing, you're like, oh, what's going to happen?
I think that does come with like how we've sort of got together with the local teams around the northwest, and I think that's how we've worked out how we play and the levels that we're at. So.
Do you have an arch enemy team?
No, I don't think. No, the whole roller derby community is really, really lovely. I went back to Peterborough for about 4 months over the summer last year, and I trained with a different team. And it was just so easy to just be like, well, I'm going to be in Peterborough for 4 months. Can I come and train with you guys? So, and they were just, come on in.
It's like a UK community.
So yeah, it's great. I love it. The roller derby community is probably one of my favourite things about the sport. It's just so welcoming.
And also the crazy challenges you set yourselves.
The mental challenges, yeah.
Of course.
So tell us one last time where people can go to find out more about this Land's End to John O'Groats on Saturday.
Well, we've got our Facebook page, which is Facebook/Preston Rollers. We've got our Twitter page, which is the same as Twitter/Preston Rollers. And then we've got our website. I believe there is also information on there. And that's prestonrollergirls.org.uk.
Yeah, we've also got our Just Giving page as well.
For donations.
Will the links to all that be on Preston Rollers?
On the Facebook, yes. Yeah.
So just so everybody doesn't have to write down 10 different things. On the Facebook. Preston Rollers.
Yeah.
It's been awesome to meet you this morning.
Thank you.
It is the big finish of the show. Thank you very much. Preston Roller Girls, you can see Hippy Hazard.
Hey.
There we go. We got it right. And Chewbash'her skating. How many miles?
874.
Collectively skating 874 miles this Saturday, all in aid of 2 fabulous local charities. If you have any news or events you'd like to share with Huey and our Chat City team, why not give us an email? chatcity@preston.fm.